And because of time, we'll stay on the existing protocols. And I would like to quickly start this address. I would have loved to have everyone have a copy of this, but it's practically impossible now. But Mr. Jide is helping us to share some copies on tables so that you can have a first-hand engagement with the material because of time. We are here because of teachers, and we are celebrating teachers. My address is to charge us to do more. The reward for good work is greater work. It's not to relax. And so this is the essence of this keynote address this evening. The foundation for innovation is a certain mentality. Before you can talk of innovation, you must have a certain disposition. There is a conditioning of the mind that provokes innovation, that births innovation. And for us as teachers, it is important, if we are going to be very innovative, if we are going to be in terms with what is going on now, we have to get to this mentality. It is the spark that ignites innovation. It is a nudge, a push, a hunger that drives innovation. Unfortunately, most teachers do not have this spark, as they are stuck in the employee mentality state. In my recent work, the employee mentality state is regarded as an access point. Most of us come into the profession as employees. Unfortunately, most of us stay too long at that point where we are just employees. And this has affected the values we can actually add to the profession. When we are at this employee mentality state, we view the teaching profession as a job meant to earn a salary. It is a mentality that makes teachers feel they are working for rather than partnering with the school. It is a mentality that the teaching profession is the only place that accommodates laxity. Over time, this employee mentality has got its toll on this set of teachers. They are always complaining about salaries, they carry frustrated looks, and are deprived of the bliss that is resident in this noble profession. Such teachers can hardly wait for the closing time every day. They do just the barest minimum to earn the monthly pay. No more, no less. They have no pathway for their personal grooming and professional development in the industry. They consider trainings, conferences, and other opportunities for professional development as necessary burdens to satisfy the school management. Being in such a state of mentality does a lot of damage to you as a teacher. It sticks you to the access point for too long a time, and at that access point, in the employee mentality state, you are open to all manner of risk. When we are looking at downsizing or want to do any major shifts, we just look at those people that are there and then say, oh, you are not being considered. But there is another state, which is the state that we have most of these our nominees and eventual winners of these awards. They have moved beyond being an employee to being a professional, a partner with the school. And because they have got to that state of mentality, the school management does not do anything anyhow without considering their stake, because they have become very solid hands that the school cannot do without. Management has to do a lot of meetings to consider what they can do to keep this kind of staff every time and how to enhance their productivity. According to TeachCo, there are 6 things, and that's where I'm leaving with this evening. 6 things you can take home this evening and that you are going to look at, and then you consider, have you got to that state? These kind of teachers, number one, they are adaptive to the ever-changing tools and pedagogies being implemented in the schools. They are comfortable with the smart board, with STEM, with virtual reality, with artificial intelligence, and other new inventions coming into the space. They are comfortable with it. Number two, they are lifelong learners. These educators don't just expect their learners to be lifelong learners, but they model it. They stay up to date with current educational trends and technology and know how to tweak their old lesson plans from years before to make them more relevant and more current. 3, they are tech savvy. It's unfortunate we still have teachers that, I won't say that, maybe with just touchlight phone, and they can't do anything with technology in this age. Technology is changing at a rapid pace, and that means that a 21st century teacher is right along for the ride. The latest technology, whether it's for lessons or grading, will allow the teacher and student to be able to learn better and faster. A professionally minded teacher knows that learning about the latest gadgets can transform his class. It can transform the student's education. So they are not just current on the new trends, but they really know how to master them. Number 4, they are strong collaborators. They don't fight people. They don't engage in toxicity. They collaborate. They master the art. He knows that learning is more effective when he can share his ideas and knowledge with others. Premium professionals do not struggle with sharing their expertise and experience and communicating and learning from others. We are a generation of downloaders, but we are the professionally minded people. They have gone to the level of uploading. So when last did you upload your lesson plan on the net for people to see? It's not just about this writing it here. Right now we are talking about sites like Teachers Pay Teachers, where you can put your lesson plan, and another teacher that needs a lesson plan or wants to check something will go on Teachers Pay Teachers and click and see something very good for him, and then they are paying you $5, $1 for that lesson plan you are doing. So what are you doing? You need to move up from where you have been to where you should be. A teacher in the professionally mentally state is future-oriented, forward-thinking. She thinks about her student's future and is aware of the career opportunities that may arise from them. She's always planning to ensure that no child gets left behind. Such professionals focus on preparing today's children for tomorrow. 6, which is the final one here. Teachers who have got to this level in the profession are advocates. This is another level for us. We are expected to now become advocates. Advocates in the sense of the way we appear, the way we project the profession. The profession is so bedeviled by the society, the way they cast fallen look on us as if we are nobody. And a lot of teachers do not help the matter in the way they dress, in the way they speak, in the way they comport themselves. And so a professionally minded person, a teacher, is aware of this. And so wherever he's going, he's conscious that he's representing the noble profession. So he dresses to represent the profession. He speaks to represent the profession. And this is where I will leave you with this tonight. Are you in the employee mentally state or in the professionally minded state? Thank you.